Hey, Elaine here with Sweet Stampin' Live. Thank you for joining me. I have a lot to talk about and get to today and show and share, so I'm gonna get straight to it. First of all, happy March. It's the beginning of March and we have 2 new kits. So let me share, actually three new kits. So there's this standing clipboard trio, and there's 3 different sizes. So you can see the clipboard behind there. And it goes with these 3 different sizes in this other Every Little Thing kit. And then there's another kit that goes with the clipboards called Radiant Reminders Kit. So 3 new kits this month. And along with that, there is the product of the month, which is a super cute stamp set with a cute little bunny and deer. And it's 2-step stamping. So it's only $5 with a $75 order. So that is the Stampin' Up news. And now I'm gonna share with you what I did last week with the Celebrate Spring Paper Pumpkin Kit. And today is gonna coordinate because I'm gonna show you cards with the Easter Joy Suite, and those go together. But I also wanna show you some of my swap cards for OnStage. I'm doing a little bit different this year, and I'm sharing it before OnStage this year. So a little bit different. And then I want to show you some of my fun things from Daiso. Where did that come from? I don't even know. Okay, so hi Louise, hi Carrie, thanks for joining, and Gwen from Hawaii. I just like saying Hawaii. So it's super fun to see you guys, and I'm gonna get started. So let's see if we are also live there. It looks good. Okay, so let's review. And I made a ton more cards, of course, while I was just working on the paper pumpkin kit. So let me grab all of them. And so let's move this over here. Again, I have too much on my desk as per usual. Hi, Holly. Haven't seen you in a while. So fun to have you join us today. So here's the paper pumpkin kit and the stamp set. You can see those there. It's super, super cute. And then the envelopes are really cute too. They have this cute pink flap, and I've used some of those flaps in the cards. And then this is one of the cards, and then this is one of the cards, except it was supposed to go this way, but I accidentally did it that way, but you can tell it doesn't really matter. And then this cute card with the bunny. So cute. So those are the original cards. Now here's some of the cards I did last week, and also that I've been working on. So this is my teaser, Hey Margaret. I use this for my tutorial, and it's an interactive card. You might be able to tell because there's a little poll right there. So that's really fun. So you can get that tutorial along with let's see, I think 11 other ones for just $15 or for free when you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber through me, or buy 1 kit or 6-month or 12-month, whatever. You can get this tutorial for free, and it's super, super cute. I give it to my team members as well for free, and I've already got responses back on how cute they are. Okay, so next I have this one that I finished, and so I used some of the Easter Joy DSP for the background, and I put the basket on the hill with some tulips and stamped Happy Easter, and used the word for the season's die to do the label. I really like that label. And then this one, I just kind of switched it up and put it on some of the Easter Joy DSP again. And I did the banner and the wreath and the bunny, but I put the egg down there and just, put it on different paper. And then I actually put it on Lemon Lolly. I don't use Lemon Lolly very often, but I really think it really is it's bright and it's nice. It looks nice. And then this is just a simple one using the Easter Joy paper again, along with the stamp and the flap. You see the flap there? Yay! And then here's one, again, using the Easter Joy background, which is super cute. And we've got our two bunnies. One has a carrot, one has an oversized egg. And then I put the little embellishments on there, the Easter assortment embellishments. They're not available right now, but they will be back in stock. And they have these cute little eggs that are so cute. So I used those. And then I have this one where I use the Lazy Daisy embossing folder, and it is available now. I used it last week like it was available, forgetting that it was a pre-order thing, but it's available now along with all the other online exclusives from Merch. And I think this is my favorite thing from all of them, is this embossing folder, because I have been using it so much. Okay, here's one that I did the right way, but I just did 2 flowers, so it's a little bit simpler. And then here's another one with the DSP. The stripes are so cute, and the embossing folder and some tulips and the sentiment die from the add-on dies, and these are from the add-on dies, and those unfortunately have sold out. And then this is the one I created last week, the floating frame using the Easter Joy DSP. So it looks like it's just floating there, but you put it on adhesive foam strips behind those little strips on a window sheet, and it makes it look like it's floating. So it's a really fun technique. Hey, Joan. And here's another one, simple of that. And then another one where I put in the eggs and the cute little chick and the bunny from the stamp set, and the Easter Joy paper again. And this one, I turned it sideways and I used the Easter and the bunny from the Easter Joy, or the Easter basket stamp set, I should say. And then I think this is my favorite one, and this is the one that I'm going to take to OnStage, and they have a bulletin board that you can put up and put your alternative card on there. So I used the eggs and the flowers and the leaves and these other flowers to create a different wreath. So I think it's super cute. But anyway, so let's see, how many cards did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10, 11, 12. So I made 12 alternative cards, and then I have the 3 originals. So yay, super fun kit. Oh, and plus the alternative one. So I guess I made 13, lucky number 13. And the envelopes, super cute. So then what I do is I've put this in a little plastic piece that I got from another item, and I just tuck it in with the instructions. And then I put this in my large stamp box that Stampin' Up used to sell, and I have January through June and July through December, and so I have a record of all of the kits and stamp sets. So that's my little organization tip. And then these are some of the cards that I started working on with just the Easter Joy Suite, although this one does use one of the cards from the paper pumpkin kit, but I think you can forgive that. So I just put the little bunny in the basket, and I'm going to show you another bunny in the basket card using another card from the kit as well. So we're having a little bit of crossover. And then these flowers are from the kit, but I just stamped Hello Spring on there, and I thought this was a nice card in itself, just using the DSP. And then here's one where I used the embossing folder. Look how cool that embossing folder is. I used the perennial postage dies. I stamped the egg, flower, and carrots, all in balmy blue on balmy blue. And then I used the flower dies from the dies. Let's see, here's the dies. They're super cute. You got the basket, and then these little pieces that you can weave in and out of the basket. You've got dies to cut out all the images, super cute images. And then you have the sentiments here. I can leave that here. And then these are the flowers that I used, and there's grass. The grass is amazing. I love having the grass, and this little stem and leaves for the flowers and a bow and a nice little scalloped edge. So it's a super, super cute bundle, super cute suite. And I think the Lazy Daisy embossing folder should go with it because I think it's so cute. And I just discovered a little extra piece here. Oh no, that I want to cut off. I have one pair that's sharp and one pair that's not so sharp, so that must be my not sharp pair. Rats, I gotta get out my sharp pair. Okay, all right, so super cute, right? And then my next one is again using that paper. So there's one 12 by 12 piece in the Easter Joy paper that has all of these different scenes. And so I was using all 6 of them, I think there's 6, to create different cards. So I think these I might email, no, not email them, mail them to my downline and maybe use some as swaps for OnStage. But let's do our raffle really quick. I forgot to keep out the raffle card. I think this is a super cute raffle card with our little bunnies. So this is going to be our raffle card. So let's get the wheel of names pulled up. And these are comments from last week. And then let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who we've got. And we have got Margaret. Oh, yep. Margaret, congratulations, Margaret. I will be sending this lovely card to you. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to get out I've got it right here, Margaret D, and then write it down here. And then I just pop that on there, and that reminds me to mail it to you. And I'm going to try to mail it to you before OnStage. I'm trying to do a lot before OnStage, so we'll see how much I get done. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so super cute cards, but I want to show you the new online exclusives that are now available. So I've got the January ones and now the March ones. So these are all now available. There are some dies that are out of stock because the demonstrators loved them so much that they bought them all. So hopefully they will get those back in stock soon. Let me just do that. Okay, so we have the Garden Poetry Suite, and it's got some pretty vivid regal colors and specialty foil sheets, dots, ribbon, and I just ordered the bundle yesterday. So I'm gonna do a live on this, possibly a class. And then this is super cute, the Homemade Sweetness Suite. And it has a ladybug picnic embossing folder and this really cute Misty Moonlight checkered ribbon, strawberries and dots, and this cute jar. So many ideas I've seen already. So I think all of this is still available. I think all of this is currently available. And then this, this is beautiful. I think this is my favorite suite in the online exclusives. So you'll definitely be seeing this. The bundle is currently on back order or out of stock. So I'm waiting for that to come back in. I did get the paper before that went out of stock, and I got that paper too. They have the natural matte dots and some gray granite trim. And so really beautiful, beautiful suite. I've been seeing really beautiful cards with it. So it's gonna be really cool. And then really super fun, this is the first time they've had a soccer suite. So they have a stamp set and paper and some stars. And so it's a really, really fun suite, and it's $66.25, and it would be great for scrapbooking or invitations to end of the year soccer party or congratulations or thanks to the coaches. If they would have had this suite while my kids were playing soccer, I would have been all over this. I would have been making thank you cards and invitations to the end of the year party and congratulations cards for the team and scrapbook pages. Oh, that's a good idea. I should probably get it for my kids' scrapbook pages of soccer. Yeah, scratching the head. Oh my goodness, I have to buy another suite. Okay. And so these are all the bundles that are also in the suites as well. This one, Capturing Smiles, is super cute. It's got a camera and film, like the old style film. And those dies are out of stock. And I think the Rolling Waves dies are out of stock, but that looks like a really cool bundle with the beach and how cool and dimensional and textured it will look. So waiting for that. And Cutest Crew dies, I think those might be out of stock too. Very popular. And Help Me Grow and Service Essentials, which is really nice for people who have relatives and friends in the service, which is awesome. Ooh, a basketball set would be great, Joan. And then this one is the one that I showed you along with the virtual card class retreat that we used. That is so beautiful with that beautiful die right there. Gorgeous. And then the Scalloped Wishes bundle. I love, love, love the dies. I think those are out of stock too. And then the Springtime Scenes dies. I think those are out of stock. Very popular. And that looks amazing too. And then the Grill Barbecue Master. That's a cool set. And then this really cool Made with Sweetness. It's for the scrapbooking kit, but it also goes with the Sweetness Suite. And it has these cute little file folder dies that you can, put pictures on, or I'm sure do lots and lots of fun things. So that's really cute too. There just isn't enough time in the day for me to do all of the things and scrapbooking and cards that I want to do. Just not enough time. Why is there not enough time? Okay, and then they have all the single things listed, and there is the Lazy Daisy embossing folder, all by its lonesome, but it's one of the best things, I think. And then let's see, we also have Lunar Leicester specialty paper, and that's really pretty. I got some of that. Flowers Fair. That's a new background set. That's on my list. Framed All Around, Rainbow of Thanks, the Wood Grain Wonders. I got that. Those are going to be great for any card. And then there's a Homemade Sweetness with the stickers, and also some two-tone cardstock kit. We've already seen that. And I think, and I also got the Simple Alphabet, because that's going to be great for all kinds of personalized and monogram things. Hoping to get some more, make a couple more gifts before I leave for OnStage, and I will be using this Simple Alphabet because I love making personalized things. So that's all of the online products exclusives. I am going to email this PDF for you so you can print it out, because it's a really, really nice way to look at the suites together rather than online, because it's all kind of separated. Although they have done a better job. If you click on one of these items, it does show the other items from the suite. So I think that's really, really great, and something that should have been done a while ago, but still, we have it now and it's great. Okay, so now the Easter Joy Suite. We have some specialty paper. We have the Easter Joy paper, and it kind of has, if you haven't felt it yet, this really smooth, I want to call it matte glossy. It's not glossy, it's matte, but it kind of has that glossy feel, that super smooth feel, and it's thicker than our typical DSP, so it's a little bit different, but it has all these little foil elements in there that are super cute. And along with that, there's this other paper that goes with it, and there's just too many products now. I don't have the names. Where did my catalog go? I don't have the names memorized anymore. I used to. And now my catalog has disappeared. I see the regular catalog. I see the online exclusives. I see the paper. Let's go ahead and grab the paper. So here's the paper, and we've got the eggs. We've got the tulip. No, those aren't daffodils and tulips. We've got, these are the ones that have all the 6 different images that I used on the cards. So hopefully you recognize those. And then we have the little pattern here, the stripes, the everything. And then on the other side, we have different patterns, I guess I should say patterns. I like this one, the Shy Shamrock. And that's a color that's retiring, so don't forget to get all your favorite in colors that are retiring. If you need more cardstock, if you need more ink, re-inkers, ribbon, that's all gonna be retiring soon. So you wanna get that before that's gone. So there's the Easter Joy paper, and then catalog. Well, here's one catalog. Oh my goodness. And then I dropped some dots somehow. Okay, well, the catalog will turn up somewhere. I don't know how I just had it, and I was just looking at it, and what did I do with it? Okay, so anyway, this paper is called the Pleasant Patterns. And it's a similar paper in that it's this one's glossy and matte, the patterns, and I've cut up all different sizes so I can use them in whatever card I want. And I've got some of the excess cuts here, but I did horizontal and vertical, same with this one. And then it doesn't really matter on the stripes. So I'm going to set those aside and use those. And then there's this super cool balmy blue gingham ribbon. It kind of reminds me of the gingham ribbons we had a long time ago. Hey, Mercy. And so I've got some bows ready with that. This is going to be definitely a ribbon that I keep. I like it. Okay, and this is some extra paper here. And then I have some cards that I want to put together with the Easter. So here's the little bunny in the basket. So pretty simple, not too difficult. So we're gonna color the little chick with Lemon Lolly, and that's a color that's in the DSP. So this is the dark Lemon Lolly. I like to start with the dark first. And sometimes it's interesting, the brush tip will be darker or the small tip will be darker. And so I like to kind of try both to see which one's darker and, you know, which one I want to use. This one, I want the darker one because I want more contrast there. And I'm going to add a little bit more right there for shadowing. Just kind of outline that right there. And then I want Peach Pie. And this color is retiring. And I'm going to do dark Peach Pie for the little nose. And then I'm gonna do dark Pretty in Pink for the rabbit's nose and the rabbit's ears. I am gonna do a little bit of the light pink. Is that light pink? Yeah, that's light pink. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit of the light crumb cake. So I'm gonna just do a shadow right there under his ear. I'm gonna color that in as a shadow. And then I'm just gonna kind of go just very gently, very lightly, just a tiny bit around the edges. And just create some dimension on this little bunny guy. Maybe a little bit on his ear and on his tail, cute little tail. And then if you wanted to, you could use the lightener to kind of blend it out a little bit. Grab the lightener. So you can just kind of soften the edges a little bit. That'll help soften them. Yeah. So there's another thing, and I've stamped the eggs in all the different colors, and I'm going to use these pieces of dimensionals around because we want enough room for our bunny and his friends to be in here. I mean, actually, no, I don't need to use these. I'm gonna save these. I think it's good to save these. I'm just gonna use some of these and some of the regular ones because I think it'll be fine because we don't need to stuff the bunny like all the way down in. But I am gonna do the mini dimensionals just on the side here so we have lots of room to put everybody in the basket. And I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm not gonna do any dimensionals up there. It's just too small, and I don't like cutting mini dimensionals in half. Dang it, I just trimmed my nails. I shouldn't have done that because now I can't get these things off. I have to use my other nail. I actually broke my nail, so then I had to trim it. Ugh. So I've already stamped the grass on there it's from the kit too. So I think I'm just using the kit too because everything goes together. So Bunny gets 2 dimensionals, and then we'll put Bunny in first, and he's gonna go, oh no, I forgot, sorry Bunny, I have to cut off his tail so that he fits better. Sorry. And so I'm gonna put him in past the tail so you don't know that I cut it off. And then we're gonna put the little eggs in. So let's just use the minis on here. So we'll do cute little yellow egg next to him, and then we'll do a pink egg, and then we'll do the peach egg. Let's see, I'm just gonna put a dimensional right there in between, and that'll make it easier for me to kind of get this egg in. I want it to go down a little bit. Come on, egg. Or maybe I'll have it go up. I just want it to look a little different. And then we'll put this guy in the back since he's the same color as the basket. I don't want to put him right near the basket, so he goes on top. And then our little chickadee, we can either put in the basket. Oh, that's so cute. I like it in the back. I like him in the back. We'll put him in the basket, but first I want to put our cute little scalloped trim on. Oop. And I'm going to use liquid glue. Hi, Jacqueline. Thanks for joining. Uh-oh. I flipped that over. And then this is Shy Shamrock, and it is going to be retiring along with the shaded spruce, the peach pie, and the pretty in pink. This uses a lot of the end colors. And then I've already got a dimensional on there. I think I was planning on using it for another card, but and then I didn't. So I'm just gonna put some new adhesive on there with my seal, and then I'm gonna tuck this under the bunny. And you could put it here, or you could put it, ooh, that kind of looks cute there, but I've already made a mess up there. Let's see, where do I want it? Do I want it up? I think this time I want it down. Let's see what it looks like with the, oh, yeah. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna put it down this time. Oh, I forgot the weaving. Oh my gosh, that was like the important part. Oh, well, that's okay. I still have one more card where I can do some weaving, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then we're gonna put little chickadee up here, and it's like they're buddies. And then I'm gonna get my adhesive remover and clean it off. And then I'm just gonna put a little tab of glue. Deet, deet. And I changed my mind about the dimensional again. I'm not gonna do a dimensional actually on this one. I'm just gonna do a little bit of glue because I don't think it really needs to be popped up. And I'm gonna do a little bit of glue at the top there just to keep that down. Okay, put things away so I don't have everything all over the space. I'm gonna have to use a block to hold it there. Okay, so that's our first bunny in a basket card. Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, we are gonna do one more basket card because I just think they're so cute. So this time I only did the bottom of the basket. So this is Balmy Blue. And yeah, Balmy Blue is part of the colors, and I'm gonna go all in on the Balmy Blue. So I'm doing the Balmy Blue scallop and the Balmy Blue bow. So we're gonna do the scallop, and we're just doing the bottom of the basket. So you could do this on dimensionals, that would be cute, or the bow on dimensionals. I'm doing all of these flat because I will probably be mailing this one, and flat it just works out better. So we have a choice of backgrounds. So this is another card I'm gonna do with the bunny, and I've got the nice paper, the background paper, and then I've got all the flowers and the tulips and the bunny. And so this one is ready. So I think I'll do this one, and have some more eggies, and I have some more chickies already colored, and I do have a yellow bow, and I got carrots, and I've got some eggs that I can color. And then this is kind of a similar piece. I'm gonna have the bunny and the grass and the carrots. And then this is kind of similar. We're gonna have the bunny and the carrots and the flower, and Happy Easter. So you guys can see the ideas here. And there's all kinds of little tulips that are super cute. And I'm gonna make some other cards with these backgrounds as well. And I've got this one ready for a card. I've got all kinds of things planned, but I'm trying to get through this so I can show you the Daiso stuff as well. Okay, so we're gonna do dimensionals on the basket again, but first let's go ahead and glue this down. Oh, it's so cute on the other side too. Ah, don't you hate that when it's cute on both sides? But I want the other side because I really want these bunny, well, the chicks in a basket to stand out. And so I want to use the more muted color side. So we're doing Balmy Blue on Balmy Blue on Balmy Blue. Okay, and then we'll just stick this down just to a white card base here. And then dimensionals, I put those away. This time I'm just gonna do the mini dimensionals on the bottom, and then a couple on the sides. Okay, so just mini dimensionals so there's room for everybody in the basket. So everybody can get in the basket. Basket, basket. Oh, so cute. And then I'm gonna put, oh, I should have glued that to the thing because I want that to kind of be in front. I'm gonna glue it to the basket, and I'm just gonna stick it down in there and hold that so that it'll go. And then I'm not gonna do those eggs. I'm gonna do these eggs, and I'm just gonna do just one chick with some eggs. Just one chick with some eggs, no carrots. Save the carrots for another card. No, maybe some flowers, maybe some flowers. Okay, now I gotta kind of pull this up so it doesn't stick back there. And we're gonna color these, and we're gonna do Balmy Blue. Since we already have Balmy Blue, we will do Balmy Blue stripe right there. Is this light? No, this is dark. And I'm just gonna go for the dark side. I'm just gonna color them all dark. Okay, and then we'll do, what other color should we do? The peach? Nah, not the peach. I think the pink. We'll do pink. I don't want to do too many other colors. So I'm gonna do the pink on the bottom. That's light. I'm gonna shade this one a little bit this time. So we'll put it dark on this side, and we'll do it on the top as well. And then we will, ooh, I smell the alcohol. Woo! Uh-oh. Kind of missed it there. But I can't tell. I just want a little bit more dark on this side. A little bit more dark side. Dark. Oh, okay. And then I do want to put dark on this side. So let's see if, ooh, yeah, that's darker than the brush tip. Have you noticed that? Isn't that kind of funny that like the same marker, one side, the other side can be like lighter, darker? I don't know. Okay. So, and then now we're gonna do these guys. So just line those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we'll do the other side with the light. That side's a little dry. Okay, can blend that a little bit too. And these will just be just 2 colors. Don't want to overwhelm with all of the colors. Although I feel like I want to add one more color. Maybe I should add the lemon. Should I add the lemon or should I just keep it to pink? Yeah, I'm gonna add the lemon. Okay, let's see. Which side was darker again? I think it was this side. So that's the dark side. Dark, dark, dark. So just a little bit of lemon color in there. Not gonna do the pink. Ooh, that was on tight, which is good. You want them on tight or they do dry out. I've opened some that haven't been on tight and they were completely dried out and I was sad. Okay, and so we've got our cute little eggs and our chick, and I'm gonna put mini dimensionals on all of them. And so let's start with our chick, and he can have 2 dimensionals. Okay, our chick's gonna go over here. He's so cute. And then we're gonna put some eggs in. Put one behind him. And then we'll do another one kind of there like that. And then this last one we'll do like this. Oh, thanks, Margaret. I appreciate that. Oh, I feel like we need one more egg. I feel like we need one more egg. Or we need another chick. How about that? How about 3 chicks? Sorry, just amusing myself. I'm gonna add 3 chicks. 3 chicks and 3 eggs. And then I'm gonna add 3 flowers, and that will be 9, so it will be odd. Yay! I'm gonna stick him kind of in between there. Or should I keep it? No, I'm not gonna keep it there. The other chick is so cute on top, right? So cute. Okay, these can go on glue dots. Glue dots, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and we'll put some flowers in our grass. Everything's happening up here. Maybe not. They're gonna cover all of our stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna do the tulips. I might do them in another card with grass. That's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna keep this one simple, put all our eggs in one basket. well, 3 baskets, but all the eggs in each basket. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna skip doing the Z-fold card. I'll do it and show you later, or maybe make a video on it. Sorry. But I want to show you the swap cards. I'm making it with the Lovely and Beautiful suite, which has the Simply Beautiful and the Beautifully Celebrated bundles. Yeah, so these are the cards I made like 2 weeks ago and showed everybody. So this card I just I have on my blog. So there's a thank you. This is the folding one. This one. So I'm going to use some of these as my swap cards. Yes. Not this one though. This one I just put on my blog today, so you can check that out. I'm calling it a quad Z-fold card. And then these are the easel cards. So I might be doing those. And then this is the one that I did for my team swap last month. I got to work on my team swap for this month tomorrow, because I'm going to bring that with me. Whoops. Because I'm going to hand it off to some of my team so they can pass it out. But here are all the cards that I've made with like the extra pieces that I had. So I've made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like about 24. I might have double counted. But here are some of the cards really quick. So I wanted to use some of the gold elements from the ephemera. So I tried to put them in. And so I used kind of this layout a lot, and then wanted to use some of the gold ribbon. And here's more gold ephemera. So they all have like ribbon or ephemera, and I put lots of the, what are those called again? Iridescent foil gems, because they're so pretty and they look pretty on everything. And so I put them on the little ephemera dots, and I embossed all the sentiments, because that's, I think, what look best. But I will say it was a little tricky, because the gold on there, if you heat it too long, will raise or warp or move. And so that one kind of moved a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. And then here's just a simple one. And here's another. Oh no, see, I do it too. I put it on upside down, so I'll have to fix that one. Okay, this one I did not put on upside down. I better check that on all of them, right? Before I give it to somebody. How embarrassing is that? Here you go. It's upside down. And then this is super plain, but I like it. I like it a lot, and I think it'll be easy to mail. And then here's another one with the gold. And then this one, I just cut the piece in half, and then I just trimmed around there. So that's kind of a nice technique. Is this one backwards too? No. Okay. So there's that one, and there's this one. And then this one kind of, I don't know if I like it. It's kind of hodgepodgey. Tell me what you think. I don't know. And then this one is nice. Has that gold piece, and I put Wink of Stella on all the flowers and all the tips of the flowers, the stamen. Okay, this is going this way, so that's correct. And then I used the vellum. I just tried to use every single thing that I cut out. I cut out a lot, as you can tell. Whoops. And then there's another one, and I used both the windows and the frames and the inside pieces. So this one has a gold theme, and this one I like. Except, yeah, I should have moved it up higher. I trimmed some of them lower, but they're nice cards, and they're for ideas or to be used. So these are gonna be my swap cards. Isn't that crazy? Like, I didn't do like one set of swap cards this time, because I just wanted to use the pieces that I had already cut out. And then we will fix this one. And then let me know what you think of this one. Should I take something off of this one? Like, do these two flowers not go together? Should I do another one of those? That's kind of what I'm thinking. And maybe take that off. And I put a lot of gold elements. Maybe I should take those off. Okay, let me know what you think about that one. And then these I'm gonna take pictures of, and these might be some swap cards for ideas. So I'm trying to, you know, get this all together and get ready to go. I do have one organized swap that I'm doing, and all those cards are the same because they need to be the same. And I am gonna use these for some of those, and I'll show those later. And then, so let's put those over there. Okay, so now I want to show you some fun things from Daiso that I got. So because I did a tease, so I wanted to show you. So these are in the kitchen section, and they're microwave safe and everything, but these are so great for storing little things. Like I use them a lot for safety pins, and I don't know why I have so many safety pins. Where's the opening for this? I thought it was up here. Ugh, ugh. So these are great for storing anything, but little things. So I like little bins, boxes and stuff. And so I even do like screws and nails, and then I have little labels from Daiso where I write, you know, what it is on it. That, and then I've got some magnet clips. Ow, pretty strong. And the magnet is so, no, it's pretty good, pretty strong. And so this can be for like holding cards up, although I'm afraid to do that. Crunch, because it's going to crunch the card on a magnetic board. And then these are in the food section too, for little foods. But again, I like to use these for storing things. They're a little bit smaller, and you can store embellishments, pearls, ribbon, beads, whatever. So these are super cute. So I'm gonna be using these to store things. And then there's also circle labels that you can get from Daiso that you can put on here. Let's just go like that, so they're out of the way, kind of, because this place is gonna fill up really quick. Okay, so this is something brand new that I've never seen before that is super cool. I hadn't even tried it yet, because I wanted to show you guys first. Okay, so what it is, if you can see, is it's a pen, pencil, whatever holder. And you can move these so that you can accommodate different sizes. And so I had one before. It looks like this. And so you can do it either way. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way. I have it this way. And so now this looks like for smaller things, but you can fit your pens in there. And these are the new markers that I got, and they're glittery. Paper. Duh, I have tons of paper here, but paper that I can write on. So it's just, ooh la la. So pretty, and it's like glittery. Oh my gosh, love it. Love purple. I'm probably gonna go back and get more purples. So and then these are really cool too. These are markers too, but they're just thinner. My friend and I went, and we were like naming all the colors. So this is like Misty Moonlight, right? And then this is like Night of Navy. Doesn't that look like Night of Navy? And then this is Strawberry Slush, which is retiring, which is a great color. And then this is like, I don't know if you remember celery. It was celery something. That's a way old color. And then this is like Smoky Slate. So we were using all of the Stampin' Up colors to pick our pens, which pens we wanted. So anyway, it's a really cute and adjustable, I'll show you this way so you can kind of see better, pen holder. Oh, so pens, and then what am I trying to call those? The blends fit in there as well. So I just have that right here for, you know, quick grabbing. But this one I can put wherever. And I think I'm gonna, let's see how easy these move. not the easiest, but it's acrylic-ish. So I'm gonna move this down one and see if I can move the top one down too, so I can fit taller stuff in the top one. There we go. So let's check it out here. Yeah, that's still good. Still good. And then, so you just lift up and then pop it out. And then let's see if I can move it all the way down here. There. That wasn't too bad. And so that way it doesn't feel like these are like sticking out so much. Or you could do shorter things, maybe scissors. That looks good. Scissors there. So I'm excited to organize that. And then I got this little spinny thing, which I am loving. So scissors and Link of Stella and just some things that I'm like constantly grabbing. I guess I can throw that away now. And then my glue dots. My glue dots have a nice little home now. And look, 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 there's a drawer. What? The glue dots don't quite fit in there. But what could you put in there? Oh, you could put little, whatever. You could put these little erasers. Oh, I don't think it's gonna fit. Okay, you could put these erasers. Why is it so tight now? Oh, because I'm not getting it on the guides. If you put it on the guides, it's a lot easier. So anyway, super, super cute. And they had a smaller one of those. That was really cute too. Am I making you want to go to Daiso now? Yes, I am. Okay, and then these are really cute. They are bags that open into a bag, and they have a pocket on the front, and they're big shopping bags. And then they zip back into itself, because I don't like having an extra bag for my bag that when I want a bag and I put in my bag, right? So, and different colors. This one even looks kind of Christmassy because of the tree, but I don't think it is meant for Christmas. Okay, so there's that. And then this, here's a cleaning item for you, is going to be for cleaning my bottles that you can't put in the dishwasher. So I can get this all soapy. It's like one of those, I don't know what to call them, but they're like those thin, it's not a sponge, it's kind of a rag that you use. And then just get this all soapy and then clean my, my bottles that I can't put in the dishwasher. My what are those called? Like hydro flasks. That's what I'm trying to say. Hydro flasks. Hydro flasks. Okay, check this out. Okay, this is for like when you have some kind of bottle terrarium thing, blah, blah, blah. But I thought this is really great, I don't know, for embossing, and you just really want to make sure you don't burn your fingers. But yeah, I am going to, I know this is going to come in handy when I drop something, you know, in between the crevices in the car. This is going to be the tool. They also have ribbon. I don't recall seeing ribbon there. Maybe they probably had ribbon there. But this is nice ribbon. And it's not, I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's not like little, how much? 4 yards? Not bad. 4 yards. We usually have 10 yards. So, but 4 yards for $2.25, that's not too bad, right? Yes, the stamp pads are changing in size. That's the news I forgot to say. And they're going to look like this. I got one of the close to my heart ones because I wanted to see what they would be like. And so it's just magnetized. So it's really easy to open and close. Shabam. And they will fit in the Stampin' Up storage and in the stamp and storage. They just are a little bit light, you know, by 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 of an inch or so, half of an inch. And they're thinner, so they're gonna fit. And I'm not gonna change my storage out because they're gonna fit. And it'll just stick out a little bit, but it'll be fine. Oh my gosh, I went dark. Why did I go dark? Sorry, my phone. What happened to the phone? I don't know. Let's check it out. Okay, so we go here and we're gonna click on Elaine. And then Elaine is taking control. And then we put it back up here. Can't quit on me now. I'm not done. Okay. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay. I can't tell if that's even like, okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I was comparing the ink pad sizes. So it is thinner and longer, about 1/2 inch, but it will fit in the storage, as I was saying. So I think it's fine. I'm very excited actually for this change because look how stinking easy this is. And it's still stored upside down, and you're not going to get ink all over your fingers because there's a nice ridge, and there'll be a sticker to put on here, and then a sticker to put on, was there stickers? A sticker to put on here because hopefully they'll have the name of the ink on there, but right now they don't have espresso on here. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm really excited. These are going back to the felt instead of the foam. And the foam is nice. It's nice and juicy. But some of you have noticed that some of your pads have dried and become hard. I've noticed that. And so I kind of feel like these foam pads don't last as long as the felt pads. And the felt pads, you do have to kind of ink a little bit more. Like this, you can just tap like once or twice and it's inked. Shabam. Where's my Post-it notes again? So I can like, right? Okay, so there's Green Bunny. And then on the felt pads, you just kind of have to, I feel like I just twist it a little bit more and kind of, some people say to walk it around the pad, but still have ink on it and still have nice stamped image. So you can see the 2 little bunnies. So I like these pads. I'm excited about that change. So that's the first big change that Stampin' Up! Is doing. The second big change is they're going to change the annual catalog, and they're just going to have 3 mini catalogs. I really wish I knew where my mini catalog was. Where the heck did I walk off with it? Did it walk off? No, 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 no. This is crazy. I know I just had it here. I'll find it somewhere else probably where I walked off with it. But anyway, so they'll have 3. Yes, Judy, I did have one that looked like something grew on it. Yeah, it didn't look good. Where did I think I kept one of them because I was just like, what the heck? And that's just foam pads because they have chemicals in them for the foam, and they have the chemicals of the ink, and that's what caused some of the color issues, like with the purple posy, if you remember that one, and with more recently the cloud cover. And so they didn't have those issues when it was felt. So I'm very excited, very happy about this change. You know, I'm not going to change everything over all at once. You don't have to. You can just get, it's just going to be the new in colors. So 5 ink pads. Yes, they're going to cost more because it's a better quality product and it has magnets in it. So it has, and it's bigger. But I am excited about this change. I think it's great. And to tell you, I am also excited about the catalog change because there's going to be 3 catalogs. January, you know, basically a winter, well, I don't know what to call it, 1, 2, 3. And the summer one, the middle one, all of them are going to have the basics in them. So they're going to have the DSP, they're going to have the blocks, they're going to have the punches, they're going to have the inks. And so you're not going to have to go back and forth between the mini catalog and the annual catalog. And I think that's a great idea, and it works better with what Stampin' Up! Is trying to do now. So you're just going to have the mini catalog and the online exclusives. You're not going to have the annual catalog all year long and the mini catalog and the online exclusives. And so I think it's simplifying things better, and it's going to make looking at the selection easier and ordering easier. I think it's just going to be better. I think it's a good idea to do for what's going on now. Okay, so, oh, it's 5 o'clock. All right, so they also have fun things like, here's some jump rings, because I like giving my team members bracelets, and so I use a lot of jump rings to attach their little pendants, or no, they're not called pendants, but they're things on. And they have all kinds of rulers, triangles, and regular rule. I don't get the regular rulers because it's centimeters, but actually it's kind of good to have because, forget it. Oh, it's stuck in there, that's why. Because then it's easy for me to convert, because I don't have to convert. I can just measure it. Oh, it's kind of hard to see now that I've taken it off the weight. But this is a 90-degree angle one, which is always nice to have, and a 30-60. And so this is nice to have too for measuring if you want to do certain cards and certain cuts, like diagonal cards. This is a really great one to have, and this too. And I'll be showing you when I make those kinds of cards how I use those, because I've got ideas for that. And then this is just a case. I can't remember exactly where I found it, but I thought it was a great case. It can hold, you know, a lot of different things, like your chapstick and your scissors, like the essentials. I have my chapstick like right here in this little toothbrush holder, which is also from Daiso, but look, it fits and holds my chapstick right there. So I can just easily grab it, put it back, always know where it is. So that's a cute little Daiso thing. But this is a cute little case to carry things in, whatever you want. And I just like cases that are simple, open, close, not the two things, but nice case. And then this is Daiso. I've shown you this before. I use it as a trash can. But people use it for when they're knitting or crocheting. They'll put the little ball of yarn in here and then crochet, you know, there's a hole, they can crochet out of it or whatever, and they attach together. So that's really cool too. Okay, like I said, I love containers, and these are containers you can either put in containers or you can use just as containers. And so they're just about, let's measure them. And these would be great for like jewelry, or if you just want to keep some makeup separated from the rest. These would be great. So this is 2.5 by 1 1/8. So this says like you can put hairpins, toothpicks, accessories. So these are really awesome. So I got a couple of them. And then I have another case, and this one is kind of the case within the case thing. So this case organizes all your little cases. Why am I dealing with this? Why don't I just cut it open? Come on. Okay. Ta-da! So this is the case, and then it has all of these nice dividers, and it's slanted. So guess what? There's two sides. So you could use this for pills or whatever, but it basically holds double the amount of things, because it's, let's see, I want that to close better. Oh, shoot. I want that to be like a resounding click, you know? So might have to put a rubber band around it. I just don't want these to open, you know, while in transit or at all. But I thought that was really cute. I didn't see that before. I didn't have anything like that before. And this is super cute. A little bunny. I love carrots. It's grid and it's teeny tiny. And this is what my Finnish daughter, my foreign exchange student daughter, was looking for. So I'm going to give this to my daughter to send, to give it to my other daughter, my Finnish daughter, blah, 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 as a gift from me when she goes to visit her this spring. So these two little books, because they're tiny grids and they're just little, are for her, because when we went to Daiso, she was looking for something like that. And then they have these cute little notebooks that are great for just throwing in your purse, and when you need to like take a note or like give somebody your phone number or whatever, you can just write it down real quick and give it to them, or notes for later. Just a quick, fast, easy way to write stuff down. And then I have one of my erasable pens in there. Of course, you guys know I love the erasable pens. They come in all colors. And so I have these two in there, so I am good to write down whatever notes I need to take. So they have different styles, and then these are all the fun stickers. Oh, it's gonna fall down. These are all the fun label stickers. So transparent circle stickers, label stickers. These ones are really nice. They cleanly peel off. And then you have different sizes, so smaller sizes. And then circle ones, so you can like label things. And they have colored ones too. They also have tons of Post-it notes. And this is a grid one. So I like the grid ones. They're just nice. It's just nice. The lined ones and the grid ones, I feel like, are kind of better than just the plain ones. That's just my own opinion. And then I really like these notebooks because they open flat. And this one, I just decided to get a bigger one. And I'm gonna put some DSP on it and put my name on it, or just my initial. And that's also a nice gift. Will the re-inkers from the old pads work with the new pads? I am not sure, but honestly, I'm going to buy new re-inkers with the new ink pads, and I'm just gonna keep the other re-inkers with this. I don't know if they're different. I want to find out from Stampin' Up because I'd rather not buy new re-inkers. But just in case, I don't want anything to be spoiling my new ink pads. And yes, there is a difference, like I mentioned before. Our ink pads currently are foam, so I think that's why they're having some of the issues that they're having with drying and not molding, but it looks like stuff is growing on it. These are going to be felt. So it's much better for the ink color, and it's just nice. We used to have felt, and I thought they were great, and they seriously lasted forever. I still have my felt ones, and if I re-ink them, they would work great. So I think felt is great. Okay, just a couple more things. So Stampin' Up doesn't sell those 6x8 anymore. Oh, no. These are are these the 6x8? No, I bought some 6x8 ones somewhere. These are 5x7. So I guess they're just for bigger items, like 3D items or whatever. They have all different sizes, and it has that little adhesive strip. And so these are really great to put gifts in, or larger cards. Like it looks like 5x7 cards would fit in here. But I also have one that's 6x8, or a little bit larger than 6x8, like Stampin' Up used to have. And so you can just cut the top off, and they'll be like the ones Stampin' Up had that you could put multiple cards in and things. And I guess you could with this too. And then it has the adhesive top, and you could just fold it over and close it, and that would be great too. Okay, and now you know I love my bags. And so this is, a super cute double-sided bag. So one side has the mesh, and then the other side has the more plasticky, like you could put something wet in there. So this is going to be able to hold a lot of things. You could use it for the makeup. You could use it for your feminine products. You could use it for toiletries. I mean, lots of things. And it has like this little clip too that you could use to hook it to something. But this is a great little bag. And then last but not least, I got some more of these that I had showed you earlier. Fit our ephemera really nicely, because sometimes when you open the ephemera, it's hard to get it in and out of here without having all the little pieces fall off. So with this, you just have everything there, and then even if it's like falling out, you tuck it in here, and then it's not going to fall out. And you could put other, things in here just to protect them. But and then, this, the foiled one that we have, metallic textures, rub-ons, those would fit in there too after you open the package. So you don't have to keep opening and reopening the package if you want. So I like these as well. So that is my Daiso haul from my last trip. So I will be using a lot of these like in my business and just for fun. And so these guys are gonna go over here with the rest of my rulers. I'm gonna face them the other way. So, oh, they're gonna poke me. I know it. And then this is my gift. And then these are great storage things. And this is great. And these are great. These are gonna be gifts. And these bags are gonna be gifts. And this is gonna clean my hydro flasks. This is gonna get, I think there is something down in between my seat and the middle thing in my car that I do need to retrieve. So I'm gonna leave that out because I think I need to use it. And then little storage bins that are so great. And this is gonna hold my pens. I think I'm gonna put this one on my desk. I think I would like that to be on my office desk. Yes, you do have to go to Daiso again. Aren't I terrible? I'm so terrible. I just love sharing all these fun things that I get at Daiso. Oh, and I got these from Daiso. You've seen these before. And look, they hold the blends like perfectly, or they hold anything. Like I have so many little things over here. Like I have a little one that I put my wipe in so my wipe doesn't get all on my paper or cards. And then I've showed you guys this little thin piece before. And this, I put all of my little dimensionals in. I use it for other things as well. And it's very handy because it's nice and thin, very slim. And then I use these to also not only hold cards, but to hold, like, these are the current embellishments. And so I want the current ones. And then I also have there's a larger one. And then I'm using them to hold my paper pumpkin dimensionals. And then what else is from Daiso on here? This is here's a long one that holds like my white strips of paper. And so I use that a lot. Oh, window sheets too. And I have big ones. So here's a big one. This is newer. I hadn't seen these yet. And this just, I think, came out. And this holds all of the stamps from the Easter basket stamp set. And so now I know that these all go together and then I can put them all away. And it's just easy. It's just easy to have them all in one bin. So there's that. And then this one, oh, I forgot to do the weaving thing on the basket because it's got all of my little pieces for the weaving on it. And then it's got an extra A and it's got some extra bunnies because I'm going to make some more cards with the bunnies. And this is just a nice tray to have to put, you know, whatever in, and then you can use that for your cards. And then, what else is from Daiso? There's so many things from Daiso. Let's see, that's from Hobby Lobby. Oh, these little things, these little bowls, these are plastic, but they have glass ones too. And I put like treats in there and pass them around to everybody when I have a class. So I have a bunch of these. And they have smaller trays like this size. And so this one has like some ribbon in it, some other things. It just kind of keeps me a little bit more organized. So I have like little trays of things everywhere. But yes, Daiso is super amazing. If you're lucky enough to have one near you, go check it out. It's a Japanese store. I kind of call it a Japanese dollar store because it's kind of like a dollar store where it just has everything. Kitchen supplies, car supplies, stationery, food, kitchen supplies. Just know that you'll spend possibly a couple hours there the first time to be able to check everything out. You can't get through it in an hour. You just can't. And they have cute stuffies and toys and Easter items, like seasonal items, so many things. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. Okay, so I am off to OnStage next week. So I will not be seeing you next week. I will be at OnStage. Let's see, in the afternoon, they will be starting the OnStage program. I just got the agenda and printed it out. So I'm excited to go. Before I go, oh, that's a good question. That's a great question. So Margaret asked me what I was using for the new stamps and dies, and I'll show you. They also have a large bin that's like those other bins that I showed you, and check that out. I mean, that's absolutely perfect. I mean, it just fits it perfectly. And I even have a, a background in here, the lasting linen background. I use it so much, I just kept it on the block. And I've got that back here, so it's making it kind of heavy. But the die, and they just all fit in here, the packaging. So there's these, and Daiso has several other bins that will fit, but this to me is the perfect one. Yeah, so this is where I am storing my new ones. Right now I'm not alphabetizing them. I'm just putting kind of the newer ones in front, the ones I'm using in front. So I'm going to be doing Greenery Lane. I'm going to be doing that one with you. That's the one with the washi tape. So that one's coming up. And then Fragrant Layers. And that one has some really pretty dies. So I'm going to be doing, I'll just put them in front. I'm going to be doing those next. And then here's the simple alphabet that I'm going to use to personalize some things. So I haven't even inked that up yet, but they're smaller. So you could do the whole name. That's what I might do. That's kind of fun, the whole name. And then there's Lasting Linen. I'm just going to put that with its thing. And then Pop-Up Petals we did Endless Love. We did Forever Florals, although I should put that more in front because that just barely came out. And the Swirled Designs we did a little bit of. So this is the best bin. And it's that same plastic as this. But the weird thing is sometimes they're like spread out through the store. They're like on an end cap, and then by the organizing things, by the bins. So you just have to keep looking. But I bought several of them. The other thing I use them for is like the kits. Some of the larger kits I store in there, and then I was also using it to store my chamois in their cases. But now I'm just using this short one now because I commandeered it for something else. So, I mean, so many cool bins. So that's a great one too. And then that tall bin, like I said, I'm using for kits. So, so many things. So OnStage, I will be at OnStage next week. If you're going to OnStage, please say hi. And I will be bringing back lots of fun things to show everyone from OnStage. We will be able to pre-order from the catalog. I will see, I don't know if I'll have them by the time I get home. Right now they're shipping like 5 to 7 days. So the free shipping was great because so many people ordered. It kind of put them a little bit behind, which is nice for them to be busy. I'd rather them be busy than not busy. So there's that. Whew, man, I need to take a breath once in a while. Okay, so OnStage is next week, and then the following week I will be back and I will be showing you either the Fragrant Layers bundle or the Greenery bundle that goes with the washi tape. So I'm excited to use this washi tape. I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm gonna be looking at that and thinking about that while I'm at OnStage. I might even start thinking about whichever one now, because I'll do maybe my swaps for my next meeting and the project for my next meeting with the next bundle. So I can maybe be a little bit on top of things. So I might have some things ready as well. So I will be gone most of next week, and sticky, very sticky, and more sticky. So yeah, the Greenery washi tape, I'm very excited about that. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. But stay tuned for lots of fun pictures from OnStage. Thanks.